Boys, what's good? Let me just get these links in, boys. We'll get started, man. New York looks fucking... I'm not gonna lie, New York actually looks bare nice. Right, there we go. Let me set it into the fridge, actually. But I'm loving the look of New York. I've still got... What Lou was looking at earlier in GJ, I was continuing... I'm honestly looking for prices to continue. Honestly, boys, I'm really weak yen at the moment. Really weak yen. So honestly, I reckon I can continue seeing that shit move down. But yeah, how we doing now, boys, man? Let me know who's in here. Jid, what's good, bro? Chibu, what's good? Oh, man, I don't know why I made this, bro. So, Beta, what's good, bro? In Kona, what's good, brother? Harvey, what's good? Taking GJ swing by. That's pretty, like what John said this morning, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Honestly, for me, boys, we are really weak yen. Okay? And I did say why I'm massively weak yen. For Tony, what's good, bro? Taku, how we doing, broski? Montana, what's good, bro? But the reason for the yen short, right? The reason for the JPY short is because, I mean, again, it's the oil situation. But the thing is about the Japanese economy is they're really weak. The infrastructure is really weak around oil. The same as ours is really weak as well. And the bad thing about oil is Japan are massive exporters of it. So they have to import their oil in order to actually get their energy. So in other words, obviously the way that the yen works and the way that the dollar works is you buy petrol in dollars, right? I'm sure we've all heard of the petrodollar. But you have to buy oil in dollars, okay? So to buy oil in dollars, and this is why, again, the dollar's a really great currency, and this is why it's a safe haven, because you buy pretty much everything in this world with dollars, right? Is you have to sell Japanese yen to buy the dollar to buy oil, okay? And that process there is like the most basic import and export of FX you can get, okay? So if you sell oil, if you sell one currency to buy another, the currency you're buying will become stronger and the currency you are selling will become weaker. But obviously the reason why at the moment it's a problem is because oil is now hitting highs of $100 a barrel when it was just 50, 60 not massively too long ago. So now you're seeing Japan are going to have to pay even more because of the oil price. And again, we've continuously seen the yen collapse as we've been seeing the last couple of weeks, right? Last couple of weeks, it's longer than that. Last couple of years, we've been seeing the yen really weak. This is what I've got for EJ. This is way more riskier because it's a bit more of a high entry. It's actually come to entry now, which is nice. It's a little bit more risky. Plus, I am stronger pound than I am euro, so I do really like the idea of the pound buy instead of the euro buy. I'll be way more inclined for the positioning of let me send that to the back of GJ realistically. But I don't think you could. There's not much. You can't really get in at another area, right? Why can't I watch on TikTok? I don't know. You should be able to. Brad, how's it going, bro? But yeah, for EJ, bro, I'm kind of looking at a very similar thing. I normally I didn't actually show this, but this is what I had for this New York stream. But we'll see how it goes, boys. Again, it's a little bit more high risk because we are looking at sort of a prior day high entry. We're near the prior day high, but we are below the prior week 50, which is great, and we are really weak yen. But yeah, that's why we're weak yen, just so you know. And again, I think everyone needs to notice that the markets isn't just the basis of basic and boys, EU as well. EU we're looking to sell. Let me add that. I forgot to say that. We're looking at the flip of the dollar around the Prior Day 50. We've been waiting for this all fucking day. The pre-London bias of the day was we want to see EU come and take Prior Day 50 or DXY. I mean, they're moving pretty fucking similar today. And then we look to go ahead and short the EU back down and long the dollar back up. but it's taken us till 1:30 to actually fucking get to these levels. For EUGU, bro, I'm looking for the reversal now. We've had that lovely cumulative move up. Now I just want to see that move back down now, bro. We've filled the majority of this new week opening gap, which is tasty. And I want to see this move back down, continuing price on. Am I lagging? Am I lagging on YouTube? Because I'm seeing pretty laggy on TikTok. Am I lagging on it? Phil, how we doing, my bro? Evan, what's good, broski? What's good, brother? What's happening with EU is so confusing right now. It is kind of confusing, bro. But I think the main bias, right? Fletcher, what's good, bro? The main bias right now with the dollar, right? When we're looking at EU and GU, we're mainly focusing on the dollar, right? And I think right now we need to ask ourselves, where's the dollar going? Where is it going? What's the current market consensus that would push... nah, swear. Okay, sweet. I think it might just be TikTok then, bro. That's weird. Okay, nice. Oh, lovely. So, yeah, we... Honestly, boys, I'm still favouring the strong dollar. We're in the situation where we are still... massive uncertainty in terms of the economies, bro. So I'm still really looking for those EU shorts, GU shorts. And today's been a real nice day where we've just had price retrace back up and continue price back up. We've had a lovely DTO move this morning. And bearing in mind, boys, I just want to say this. The clocks yesterday went back in America. Not for us, but for America. So all of the New York or all of the American concepts you have, you're going to have to put it back an hour. So DTO, for an example, is now at 4 AM. New York Stock Exchange Open is now at 1:30. So now we've got 1:30. So now we've got a higher volume coming to the markets, which, to be fair, makes these New York streams a bit better, because now for the next pretty much the whole of March, we're going to see way more volume from 1:30 in this New York session. Again, if you do trade New York session, you need to know these things, because if you miss out on that, you're going to be late for the open. If you normally trade 2:30 for equities, for an example, you're going to miss the open time for equities and get fucked. So do make sure you are aware that we have had the clocks go back over in America. Not here. Our clocks are the same. Our clocks go back, I think, 29th of March or some shit. But yeah, so that's what we're looking for. And then again, EJ, we're looking at buys. We had a beautiful reaction off of this. Beautiful reaction. So we're looking for the buys on EJ. We've got these buys on GJ. I'm still looking for those to continue up to sort of go towards those, the 4-hour imbalance. Let me get that 4-hour imbalance up, actually. Let's get rid of this. And also, another thing I want to say, I think me and Lou are looking to move back into an office. Because, boys, we are fucking bored at sitting at gaff. I think now we're going to go get an office. We're going to go get an office. I think Lou might be looking for one tomorrow. We're going to set up some viewings for tomorrow. We're going to be back in the office. So me and Lou are going to be back live every single fucking day. And I'm actually gassed for it, bro. I'm not going to lie. I miss my Brody, man. I miss my codes. I'm gassed for it. Personally, I'm fucking gassed. And I know some of you boys are going to be absolutely gassed, because the streams are going to be fucking lit. The streams are going to be so active, man. I'm so gassed for it. I'm not even going to lie. Just sort of out of excitement, I'm so happy. Where is that? Where are we? In terms of news this week, boys, not much going on. Not much going on at all. I think Wednesday we've got inflation, and I think we're moving to the back end of the week. We got a bit more American. I think we might have unemployment Thursday. Let me actually double check. I'm just actually low-key guessing at this point. Let me get my factory. Nothing today, nothing tomorrow. Wednesday, CPI half 12. Oh yeah, bearing in mind, boys, a lot of the news have moved forward as well. Unemployment half 12 Thursday, Friday. We got GDP for the UK, which actually looks somewhat better, which is fucking surprising, to be honest with you. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because our January we had a trade surplus of like 30 million, 33 million or whatever it was, which is fucking insane. So I would presume that our growth is going up. And again, this is why I'm still with that strong pound. And then going into sort of the latter end of the day, we've got the prelim GDP for the US, which is looking good. Price index looking PCE, which PCE is the main consensus for US inflation. Again, a lot of people don't know this. Everyone thinks CPI is the best consensus for inflation in the US. I'll tell you this now, that is not correct. The most important is PCE. The federal fund, or the Fed, they look at PCE. Core PCE is the most important inflationary gauge there is, right? Again, another thing a lot of people don't know. And then we've got jolts at 2. Will you teach people in your office for the mentoring, mates? Yes, brother. Back to doing in-person one-to-ones and stuff like that. We was thinking about doing like workshops as well. So like a concept where we get. I mean, we're looking to get a bigger office as well. We're looking to get pretty much like triple the size that we got last time, a much bigger one. So yeah, we are looking to get people in the office to then go ahead and trade with us and do workshops and one-to-ones. And at some point we are looking for people to obviously, bro, why is my TikTok lagging bears, bro? But my YouTube's fine. What the fuck? But yeah, the streams were so nice in the office, man. 100%. They were so good. They were lit. They were lit. But yeah, if we don't see this reversal on a UGU, then we can't really short it. But it's mainly the JPYs that we've got our sort of eyes attached on. UJ's moving, or EJ, sorry, is moving beautifully. And we still have the strong Euro. Like today we've had a decently strong Euro. But this is the trade for the live, boys. And we are moving quite nice. We had a nice reaction off it. We'll see how we come off the Friday high, though. That is probably the only thing that's going to reverse us back down. It's quite obvious who's going to have this move to continue up. Start the Richesse trading floor. Exactly, bro. The Richesse trading floor, man. Fucking hell, I can't wait for that. That may be the day we get arrested, though, lads. So enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy your free time while you have it. Mates, can you show your session time sessions... mates, can you show your session time in settings on your indicator? Of course I can, bro. So for... That's not the right thing, mates. There we go, boys. Asia 1 to 6. Thing is, I actually should change this now. Just realised I do need to change this now for the New York. I do need to change that to New York one. I don't really use the New York one. It's the Asia one we use. Trading floor going to sound like MW2. It's exactly what it's going to sound like. It's exactly what it's going to sound like. Right, we've come to that Friday high now, so we see the reaction at the Friday high. This is the GJ we had earlier this morning. Still looking at that deteriorating yen. In-person pre-Londons were going mental. Trust me, bro. Imagine that. In-person pre-Londons. But no, man, exciting times, bro. Exciting, man. I'll be honest. Man, life was just so much better when we was in office. Everyone was together. Streams were just better. Everything was great. Everything was great. TA was good. Skull, what we saying, bro? How you been, man? Where the fuck you been, brother? Momo, what's good, bro? Kels, how we doing? Braulio, what's good, buddy? Maze, yeah, there you go, man. Bullish daily CRT on EU and GU aligning with a daily fair value gap. Yeah, I mean, with EU as well. So this was the daily, right? Beautiful CRT lined up this morning. Perfect, absolutely fucking perfect. Was it 4 hour? Yeah. Okay. So this is why I love the look of the buyers this morning. I love the look of the buyers. I obviously wasn't going to get in on them. The only thing I wanted was sells at the Friday 50. But some people... Let me move my mouse, bro. I keep fucking moving the camera by accident. On a 1 week break at the moment, my psychology was mad last week. Mate, I tell you what, it takes a lot for someone to understand that they're sort of mental, sort of going downhill for you to actually readjust, bro. So, deal, bro. Big respect to you, man, not gonna lie. Big respect. A lot of people wouldn't readjust and keep getting fucked, but... Mate, no, honestly, all due respect to you, bro. It was the 4 hour CRT this morning. I've not got my Maggie on. It was a 4 hour CRT this morning, which was absolutely perfect. This ended up playing out quite early, which was lovely, and then we continued up a little bit higher, and now we're at that Friday 50. So at this point now, I'll just keep that CRT on. At this point now, I'm, again, looking for prices to start coming down and having this manoeuvre down. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, whatever. I just want to see this 15-minute trade through. If we get the 15-minute trade through, then at least I know we're having that move off of that prior day. I only had the 5. Did I only have the 5 minute marked out? Okay, I'm gonna keep this 15-minute. But let's see how EJ does, boys. Again, Friday high might be something that takes us, but I still love the look of the week yen. And this GJ was still kind of looking to long up until this 4-hour imbalance. I did have it marked out. I swear I had it marked out. Oh no, sorry, it says previous high. It was, I think it was EJ. It was EJ. I was looking to aim for this 4-hour imbalance. And to be honest, I don't really think GJ is going to continue price down, because I just don't see the yen getting stronger at any point. There's actually genuinely nothing telling me we're going to get weak. I feel like now, obviously, it's quite a high point to get in at. Very high at the prior day 50. But I think in the grand scheme, I don't think we should really come much life. And the downside potential for not really EJ. I'm more talking about GJ because the pound's just a lot more stronger. But I don't think there's much downside potential to GJ. So I think you guys trying to snipe, not trying to snipe, sorry. You trying to sort of go for those longer positions, those more swings on GJ is a fucking shout. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. Especially right now. I mean, the thing is, I'd definitely readjust when we've got sort of a bit of a different story when it comes to oil. But we're still seeing massive fear in the equity markets. We're still seeing oil trade above $100, even though we've had a retracement today. So I'll be honest, I can't really see much downside potential for the yen. Boys, if oil keeps going up, the yen will keep coming down, I can assure you that. And it would only make the dollar more stronger. So you can position yourself well. I think UJ positions are great. It's just getting in. It's blatant buys, but getting in. Can we get in is the main question. But GJ is running the nicest. And again, this is why in the market you should always trade multiple pairs, not just like GJ for an example. This is why you should trade GJ and UJ and EJ for an example, right? I'm not saying you have to trade these three. Just want to give the example that you have to trade more than one pair, because in a market like this, we're weak yen, but there's markets that you wouldn't really want it to, there's better pairs to trade, right? Like UJ. The UJ is so good right now because the dollar's so strong and the yen's so weak. And for the same reason, the dollar's strong because of this global situation we've got right now. This geopolitical tension we've got, the oil rising. When oil rises, the dollar becomes so strong. Few things, petrodollar for one, and then two, I mean, inflation increases heavily in the US, same as a lot of other countries, but inflation increases heavily, which does increase the price of dollars. So again, strong dollar, we're weak yen because again, how Japan have to buy dollars, again, the petrodollar, they have to sell the yen to buy the dollar, and obviously the more they're going to have to buy it of dollars, the more they're going to have to sell of the yen, the weaker the yen's going to get and the stronger the dollar's going to get. So UJ positioning is great to the upside. Fucking fantastic. So in this situation, you'd love UJ buyers. The pound, really strong right now. You'd prefer GJ. So then so you're not just trading EJ to the point where you're backed into a corner where you have to trade just EJ. Because EJ's not going to be as good because the euro is weaker than the pound and the euro is weaker than the dollar. So you can really capitalise when trading UJ and GJ in scenarios like right now. But because the market isn't risk on, you're not going to see the euro do as well. Hence why EJ, we're getting a nice move up, but we're not seeing what we saw in GJ at all, or UJ. I mean, UJ's not had a crazy day, to be brutally honest. It's not. But it's because we opened so high on the dollar. We opened so high. But now look, we're having the perfect reaction off the prior day 50. We want to see a reaction. We essentially want to see a trade through of this 15-minute. And if we do, we want to see price come to the downside. That will be perfect for us to go ahead and short EU. Oh yeah, boys, really weird. I don't know why I did this. I ain't got no coffee, right? And I had to have a hot drink. I have to have a hot drink to trade with or to talk with, right? I swear to God, I've made myself a chamomile, bruv. A chamomile tea. I had 3 options, right? Can't believe I didn't have coffee. And to be honest, I only noticed as soon as I went down just before I was going to start the stream. And my 3 options was a tea, which is fair play, a chamomile tea. I thought, you know what, I fuck with it just one time. Or I think it was like a ginger and oh, what, I don't know, something funky. One of those funky teas. So if I on this stream grow a vagina at any point, don't look at me differently. I'm still a pretty good London trader, but I just will have a vagina as a man. Which is kind of normal these days, to be fair. So you probably look straight past it. I'm holding this GJ for time, bro, targeting weekly CRT high. I love that. I love that. I For me, I've just got it right now on the daily highs, which I honestly reckon you can long GJ for much more than what I've got here, 100%. Let's have a look at the CRT you're aiming for, the weekly CRT, because I honestly reckon you can. Because boys, we're not going to see this tension come off of the dollar. It's the oil. We're not. Oil's going to keep coming. Oil's going to keep rising. 100% it will. And again, I said the same thing last week, and this is why you should always tune into these live, boys, because I was saying last week, we're going to see oil at the bare minimum go to 80, 90, 100. And if we don't, I'll be very, very, very surprised. And we've still got the Strait of Hormuz shut, right? We've still got, we've got China pissed off because they can't get oil. Japan can't get oil. We, UK, have got fuck all. We've got awful infrastructure around oil and gas and energy. That's to the point where we actually could be seriously fucked. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to be able to trade in 4 days' time. I fuck knows. I don't know. Our situation's bad when it comes to oil. But it's capitalising on these scenarios that is key. And the main reason why I think GJ longs are so good is nothing that the charts will ever tell me. They will never ever tell me that. So boys, if you seriously want to learn how to read the markets from not only a perspective where you can get in at a good price, but also how the fuck to actually genuinely know the market bias for the day, for the week, for the month. Because I promise you now, every institutional based trader has a bias in the market. And I can assure you for a fact, it's got nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with what's on the charts. Comb over Dons, drink green tea. Green tea. What's green? Is green tea the same thing? Green tea. That's a very Japanese thing, isn't it? Green tea. Matcha. Is chamomile green tea? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Kels, how are we doing? You good? But I think GJ is the best. What do you think about Emma Watson? Emma Watson. I think I know who that is. Oh, her? Oh, this bitch. That's a weird... Where the fuck did that come from? What do you think about Emma Watson? Bro, is that your first comment today? I'm going to double check, see if that's your first comment for today. It is. So, bro, that is so random. What, did you watch Harry Potter last night or some shit? What do I think of her? She's obviously... I mean, I feel like she's the type of girl that would grow up to be a trans as well. Mate, it's weird to think. She must be a full-grown lady now. Lisa, thank you, lovelies. Well, glad to hear. Are we reversing on EU? This is really what I want to see. This is kind of mainly what I've been waiting for literally all day. This reversal through on EU. We'll see if price continues. Oil price surge above $100 stock slump. Again, yeah, we're still seeing the VIX just absolutely dump. Fucking, not dump. Continue up. And the oil situation hasn't really changed. Where is it? PIQs. But what, is anyone else in any other positions other than... Honestly, I think it's just the GJ day. It's been the best positions you could really get in all day. And even this entry wasn't a great entry. In my opinion anyway, for like my trades. How's Bitcoin doing actually? Mate, it's fucking sitting at the same level it has for years, man. Bitcoiners celebrate as the network produces its 20 millionth coin. Top US banks ways suing federal regulator over crypto banking rules. Fucking hell. Really? It's way more intense shit happening. Forex thing. More continues to advise. UCP. Great pounds in the process. Forecast the gold slips down the firm to $5. I think that's the problem with gold at the moment. I think the reason why we're not seeing gold boom is because the dollar's so strong from the oil story that it's just naturally. And again, we trade gold against the dollar, right? So I think that's what's making it really fucking hard for it to move. Really hard for it to move. Yeah, what's this weekly CRT actually? Just double check. I want to see this. So I'm assuming this is black candles higher, right? Love it. Love it, bruv. Let's see price continue up now. Come on. Well, the reversal on EU. So we're going to have to wait a bit for that. They're still not really doing much. Market open. We've not really seen much reaction happen. It's a Monday. We don't normally have fucking too much going on Monday, to be honest. Well, I think GJ is going to be great for the rest of the week, really. If this story keeps up, I think we look great. I honestly think we look great. Look, this thing is disgusting, though, man. I don't even know why I'm drinking this, bruv. It's not even hot anymore. It literally defeats the point of being a hot drink. It's fucking cold and it tastes like literal ground. It tastes like fucking... Do you know what pisses me off as well? And a few people was actually telling me about this. People think beetroot tastes nice. Bro, who in this world... Bro, what have you done to your taste buds for fucking beetroot to taste nice, man? I think it was like a few weeks ago. No, it must be like a month ago now or something. But I remember everyone was saying how nice beetroot is. I tried it, and bro, it literally tastes no different to if I was to go outside and just eat a bit of the ground. It tastes so much like the floor. I don't know why I saw sales on this. What was that on? Sorry, Kelza. Is GJ affected by a yen basket? The yen basket is... So what the yen basket is, right, or what a basket is, I think is key. Not just the yen basket, but just what a basket is. Sorry, my handwriting is awful. But what a basket is, right, what it refers to is a basket of currencies. So, and then what the JPY basket is the JPY against the basket. So in the basket will be like the dollar, let's do icons, be like dollar, be like pound, be like euro, might have the Swiss franc in there. I don't know what their currency looks like, but essentially what it is, JPY basket is the best way to actually understand how good the yen is doing against the market, because the yen basket is the yen against other currencies. So if you see the yen weak, it means people aren't preferring the yen over major currencies. If it's going up, it's preferring it over major currencies. So you're not just looking at the index of a currency, you're looking at a currency against others. That's what a basket is. And I've always looked at yen against a basket, because the yen should be looked at against a basket. The yen itself is so weak, but you need to see how good is it against other currencies. For the DXY, I want an index, because at the end of the day, DXY, the US is the biggest economy in the world. Everything's fucking paid in by the dollar. Everyone has to buy dollars in order to actually buy certain assets or certain things, tangible items, non-tangible items. So, basket is great to look at with the yen. Okay, so what it is essentially is the yen against currencies. That's what the yen basket is. But now I understand why you saw GJ, why you saw sales. Like, I completely understand. But we just weak yen. Because the thing is, Kels, the thing is we're not actually seeing, we're not weak yen because of anything that the market's going to show us, right? Nothing that the market can show us that is going to make us weak, right? Fucking hell, what have we just come out for the euro? Whoa, is that just this candle? Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, What the fuck happened there, bro? Was that right now? That was right now. That was at 2:06. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. Okay, well I'm assuming the EU's had the trade through. What the fuck has happened, bro? Okay, I wanted the trade through, but I wanted respectable price action. What the fuck has happened here? Yo, what the fuck? Okay, now my shit's... Yo, what the hell is happening right now? What the shit? Alright. Because there wasn't a pawn open or anything. Was that... Are we seeing the yen have it? No, so it must be the euro, really. And then the dollar. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But we're getting the sell move. Holy shit. Bro, what's actually going on right now? Bro, what's happened in the last 5 minutes? Because... Beetroot is nice. See, this is what I mean, bro. What do you mean beetroot is nice? The dollar's going crazy. What do we have open? Is it oil? Is it oil? No, it's not really. It kind of is oil. Mates, can you tell them to stop the war? I hate to say this, boys, but a war is a really good way for us to make money. So, as horrible as that sounds, horrible. It's a horrible way to put it. The XY is next up. Bro, I just realised I've not been playing music, and the first song I'm putting on. Mate, it's a photo as well that makes me crease. Bro, what the fuck? This is the cover photo. Look at that bird's tongue. Long, bro, she's got a fucking massive tongue. Fucking hell, is that a big tongue or is that edited? About to find out. Drake candle so close to my stop loss. Yeah, bro, I think that might have stopped price out for me on the EJ, yeah. Get rid of that one then. Bro, that's crazy. I don't know what actually happened there, because it wasn't even market open. Market open was about 40 minutes ago. We only saw that happen in the most recent 5 minutes. Bro, that woman, that girl's tongue is fucking massive. Oh, it's real. Missed EU trying to missed EU entry by a hair. Is EU's not traded back too, bro? You're good. It's not traded back too, yeah. We're looking for this. Got a long neck and a long check. But this is, yeah, bro. I'll be honest. I don't think this is kind of what you'd be looking for. I kind of hope price doesn't actually just continue though, because that would fuck us. I just realised though we actually can't listen to music anymore. Oh, what was it? There we go. This is the one that we had. What's this one? So boys, we're gonna have to actually no, bro. Jazz probably goes harder. I don't know actually. A lot of this just seems a bit. Kinda does, doesn't it? But yeah, for EU, what was your entry for EU? What was you looking for? EU ended at 3-minute fair value. Oh, fair play, bro. Fair play. Any GU entry? Yeah. The thing is, I'd say about GU though, bro, is the pound's stronger than the euro, right? We would much prefer the EU shorts than GU shorts because the euro just is weaker than the pound. So I'd say if you do want a GU trade, we've obviously traded for the 15, the Friday 50, and we've had a trade back. So realistically, I kind of want to look for something like this. Let's go 50%. Chamomile tea, smooth jazz, bro. What's happened to you over the weekend? Trust me, bro. What has happened to myself, boys? For EU, something like that. If you wanted to get in GU, but again, this EU trade, in my opinion, is going to be way much nicer. Way much nicer. I end EU longs right now. Where did you enter longs? Right now. Not a bad position if you're... Where are you looking for it to long to, though? Are you looking for a big hold or short hold? I would say it's scary, though, because the market consensus is heavily against EU buyers. This morning, there were some great opportunities for EU buyers. But I think it's just a lot harder now. But it looks like the market is just repriced itself to even be more weak at these things. And look at the VIX, boys. The fear indicator for equities is looking to come up. Let's put the old goggles on as well. Looking fresh today, mates. Appreciate it, Chris, man. Masonette. Sounds good, better than clubbing and alcohol. Facts. Facts. But EU's kind of what I want to see. Bro, stop me out to the pip and move back up. No way. What was that on? Kay? What's that on, bro? Kieran, how we doing, my boy? What's good, brother? On EU. What did you jump in, sorry, bro? Did you jump in what did you jump in on? Did you say? Oh, yeah, Drake Campbell so close to my stop loss. Was you buying? Buys EU, yeah. What was you... I feel like the buys this morning, they were really good. They played out. As I was saying, I'm sort of mainly looking at the price of drop from the Friday 50 for trades. And today we saw price... We did see price have the buyer position from the DTO up to the Asia high. I know it's a lot easier to say now we've had it play out, but this is the main position that you would have wanted to get in. You would have wanted to grab for the buy. So if you got in after, I'd say you're too late. If you aim for too much, you just aim for too much. I mean, what was you aiming for, okay? Where was your entry as well? Where was your entry and what was you aiming for? Just out of curiosity, so I can have a bit more of a perspective on the trade you was actually looking at. Send that behind press. Ain't already. Massive drop in EU, more sells. Hopefully, bro. We'll see if those positions come in. It's essentially what I'm looking at. This is EU here. I'm not too sure, though. I'm not too sure why we had such a big drop-off in EU. I'm not massively too sure. I'd love to know, though. We are moving really erratic though. These most recent 5-minute candles have been really movie. Really movie. If you know what I mean, fair play. If you don't know, fair play. But we have some very aggressive candles. Oil stays elevated and the market's trading inflationary risk. My advice is still bearish, euro but bullish dollar. So this is what we got from Routers. This is an oil shock and Europe is on the wrong side of it. European equities are under pressure, oil has surged, and Routers says Europe's imported energy exposure is deepening inflation and growth angst that is euro negative. Dollar is getting a safe haven bid. Routers says investors are moving into dollar cash as the Iran war pushes oil sharply higher. That keeps dollar supported even with softer US labour data in the background. All from Routers, boys. Another one from Routers. The shock is stagflationary, not recessionary. Bond yields, which is German bonds, are rising because the market is repricing inflation risk. Not pricing a clean growth scare. That is bad for Euro because high yields here can come with weaker growth quality. Another from investing. Latest German data did not help. German industrial production fell over 0.5% month on month in January, which reinforces that the Europe entered this oil shock with soft underlying industry momentum, which again fucks the dollar, the euro. So it's mainly the euro. We got euro weakness and dollar strength, which is what I'm loving. But these candles here have been really aggressive. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. This was the exact same thing on GU. The exact same thing. Mate, so where do you see the news? Bro, PRQ suites. I mean, I get routers updates every fucking minute. It's almost like a terminal. Boys, honestly, PRQ suites is genuinely just like a fucking terminal. But when me and Lou are in the office, I think we are looking to get a few terminals to get news a lot more quicker. Realistically. I'm bullish on DXY for the week. So am I, bro. So am I. I think some of the positions are a little bit scary now, though, because of how much... I think the liquidity is very thin. That's why we had such a big movement in. But yeah, PIQ Suites is unreal, bro. It honestly is like a fucking... like a terminal. It's not too far off a terminal. We do want to see price at least come up a little bit more, though. Right, the shy approach. How we doing, bro? Pardon me. I need 1% of my money, so I was just in a quick buy. I kind of entered from the 5-minute order block. That type of... I'll be honest, bro. That type of mindset just does fuck you, though, man. It just does fuck you. Which is annoying, but at the end of the day... trading based off... because it's trading off emotion, really, isn't it? You're not trading based off... market data or market data is what you should trade off, right? You're not being told by the market that you should get in. You're sort of telling yourself because you want to get that. Is it a funded account? Is it a funded? Is it a challenge or is it a funded? Yeah. Which one? Funded. Is it funded? You and Lou doing Jew hand rubs when people buy the lifetime calls. Yep, that's kind of what we're doing, brother. 1% from exactly. So it's a great position to be in, right? It's a great position, but at the same time, bro, trading that way is, I promise you, you're only going to lose. And it's almost like a game, right? It almost is like the market knows that you shouldn't have placed it, so it's going to punish you by taking 1% instead of gaining 1% for you. But again, bro, it builds character, man. We've all been at that stage, or some of us haven't been to that stage yet. We'll get to that stage. And I said this to one of my clients earlier, is you always hit these stages. Everyone hits these different barriers, right? At some point, you're going to pass that funded. And again, I don't want to sound like a dickhead. I don't want to fucking put anyone down or anything. But you might pass that funded and then not get a payout and lose the account. And then you might come back after that. I mean, you might be the type of person, you might give up, right? But if you don't give up, you might come back. You might get your first payout, and then you lose the account again. And then you go back, and then you get 1 or 2 or 3 payouts. But that is just the path of a trader. You learn the best way to move around it. What did you say there? Opinions on Gunter scamming people. What does he do, bro? What do you think of Gunter lying to people he trades when he's affiliate market? Oh, bro, I doubt he trades. Does he say he trades? It's all about learning from your losses. 100%, bro. 100%. He says he trades. Oh, bro, he don't fucking trade, man. Come on, bro. He definitely doesn't trade. I think he has a team. He doesn't trade. Yeah. I doubt that guy trades. I mean, I'll be honest. He promotes the Aqua Funded, right? And if you was an actual trader, you know these prop firms are never gonna. You're never gonna earn money from them. Like, I would actually rather... I don't like trading my own money because it's less risk than trading with ACG and FTMO. I think it's way less risk. And for me, boys, I love lower risk, obviously. Because the return's still there. So I love it. I fucking love it. But when you look at a firm like Aqua Funded... mate, you're not a proper trader. You're not serious. You're not serious if you're funded with like Aqua Funded and shit. You just don't... You simply ain't funded. You simply ain't taking it seriously, are you? They're firms where you're instantly funded. Okay? So you don't even have to be good at trading. You don't have to be profitable. You just pay to get, essentially, you just pay to get an account, which is shit because you got consistency rules. You got, I mean, fuck knows what else rules they got, man. I don't look into it because it's a waste of energy and time. I think he makes more money, but the thing is as well, I don't even think it's just that. I think he does because he's just got other businesses, people, and he's massive on socials. I mean, mate. I'll never be big on socials or TikTok and shit like that, right? I never will be. Because at the end of the day, man, I've got my focus on trading. Always will. So I think, yeah, I just don't think... Aqua Funded is restricted on review websites for fake reviews. Okay. There we go, boys. I mean, if you're getting funded with someone like Aqua, you're not serious, man. You're not serious. Let's just end the story. End the story. God will see. Yeah, bro, 100%. 100%, bro. People that actually do scam people and actually genuinely lie to people and fucking just all fugazis, man, they're all going to get done by God, boys. I promise you that. They all will. Every single last one of them. There's only two people know that they're lying, really. Them and God, and that is it. So true, so true, so true. So true. Are those meta glasses? Yeah. But how do I even show that they're meta glasses? How do you even know? I don't actually know how you know. Well, how do you actually know that they're meta glasses? How did you even know that, bro? How could you even tell that shit? How did you know that? But yeah, they are. One of the meta glasses video come in. OnlyFans is dropping in about a week's time, boys. So not too long. What's your thoughts on Titan Capital? Oh, I'm actually connecting my fucking... Wait, can you see if I take like a photo? You actually can see. I thought you could barely get away with shit, but it looks like you actually can't. It actually tells you if I take a photo. Yeah, it does. Titan Capital. Is that a person or is that a prop firm? Titan Capital is a venture capital based in Bangkok, Thailand. Okay, that's not why I asked. Venture capital. No. Mate, I typed in... What? I typed in Titan Capital and it's giving me a complete different company name. Let's get on Google. Is it a prop firm? Oh, is it a red one? Is it a red one? Bro, for the love of God, if someone invites me to a live again, I'm joining and the whole time I'm going to scream. Titan Capital. Buy one, get one free. I hate these. I hate prop firms that do buy one, get one, or BOGO. What's BOGO mean? Buy one, get... Get one? Buy one, get one? What the fuck is BOGO? I thought it was buy one, get one free, but that's bog off. On all evaluations, bog 20% off plus BOGO. Buy one, get one. I mean, if you buy one, get one, that makes total sense. But what does BOGO mean, people? What is BOGO mean? Okay, that doesn't make sense. But what does BOGO mean? Buy one, get one. Okay, but it's just... Buy one, get one. Fucking yeah. What the shit? Yeah, obviously. Buy one, get one. But do you get one free? Or do you buy one and you get an extra one? Or do you buy one and get one? Because, I mean, surely you would buy one to get one anyway, wouldn't you? How the fuck does it work? Buy one, get one off. But buy one, get one off. I don't know, it sounds like buy one, get one. But to me, that sounds like you are just going to buy one. Push it both double two of something. Okay, so you do get two. Alright, cool. Don't trust the prop firm, man. Buy one, get one free, bruv. You taking the piss? How much are their accounts? Two-step, 100k is about £300. And that's not even with the fucking discount. Fucking hell, dangerous. It's telling me it's a dangerous site, boys. It's just telling me it's a dangerous site. So I don't know, man. But honestly, boys, any prop firm that does buy one, get one, which sounds like you just should buy one and get one. But obviously, buy one, get one free. I always thought it was bog off. When I was a kid and I learned business, yeah, it was always bog off. Buy one, get one free. Why the fuck is it buy one, get one now? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like, yeah, I bought one, and yes, I'm fucking getting one. But if it's now BOGO, it is what it is. But yeah, don't trust the prop firm that does buy one, get one free. BOGAB, what the fuck is that? Buy one, get a bearded clap. Mate, Evan, I hope you keep telling me that every live, because I just do not. I don't ever want that to leave my head, mate. That was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Buy one, get one after passing the eval or evaluation or getting after the payout, yeah. Normally upon first payout from original account purchase. What? So again, it's just you don't buy one and get one free, do you? Go find the traders running same page, good trusted firm. Same page. Let's have a look. Goat funded trader. Buy one, get one free. How does the prop firm make money though? Like, to me that doesn't really make sense. Are they doing buy one, get one free? I fucking hope not. They actually are as well. 40% off? What? So they're doing 40% off? And you get one for free? Is that what it is? Oh, and new customers get 50% off. Fuck me, they're fucking hell. They've got machine tops haven't been paying people. No way. Top step. They're pretty big as well, aren't they? Top step. No, I was thinking of the other people. Top step. Let's go on prop firm match. But I'll be honest, boys. The annoying thing is, right, if you boys are funded with any other, I'm not saying like just get funded, like get what you pay for. Trust me, bro. Like, yeah, I'm gonna buy one, and yes, I'm fucking receiving one. I hope I do get one. That's the offer they run it sometimes, and the commission is very high per trade. Okay. I mean, again, like they can pay out whatever trader. They can pay out traders all the time, which is great if you do that. But if you just have stupid slippage, which boys, by the way, that is what MFF done, right? They're crazy slippage, not even just slippage, it was their spreads. It's when they widen their spreads and spreading people to hell was their motto. Me and Lou, this is when we was in the office, right? And this was a bare shit time for me and Lou, because losing 600k worth of funded is actually awful. It's fucking terrifying, bruv. Especially that was majority of our funding. We lost 600k worth of funding. This is before we was with ACG. This was before, I don't think we was in the office actually. No, I think we was in the office. I can't remember. It was fucking ages ago. No, we was in the office, innit? No, we was. We were. Yeah, we were. And, bro, we lost all of our funding with MFF because it come out there was spread everyone to hell. They got done for fucking millions of dollars. We did get some money back from them, which was alright. But this is the thing with prop firms. Yes, like they always paid us out. MFF always paid us out, no problem with payouts. But that isn't the only problem with prop firms. If they are running a dodgy prop firm, like for example, spreading people out because they have total control of spreads, they have a brokerage, that was their own brokerage, and liquidity providers. So they'll have their liquidity provider and they'll have their brokerage. I can't remember what it was called. Who remembers back in the day? I don't know who traded with MFF, my Forex funds back in the day, before they got done. It was, what was it? Global, some shit. But it was their brokerage, right? So essentially, what they were doing is they were increasing spreads so you either wouldn't get entered or you would hit stop loss way before you should have hit stop loss, right? And that's when it fucked people. So it wasn't a problem if they was paying everyone out, they weren't paying people out. It's a problem they were actually fucking people on their accounts. So just because a prop firm pays everyone out, yeah, does not mean they're a solid prop firm, okay? Everyone should get paid out, 100%, but everyone should have good market conditions. And this is why I will never ever have a prop firm. I know some people was asking Lou today about there should be a Richesse prop firm. But boys, it's a shit business. You have to scum people out of money at the end of the day. You have to. You genuinely have to. You will end up scumming people out of money. So that is why having a prop firm is just silly. It's silly. It's pointless. I'd rather have a fund where you boys trade for me. I give you money to trade instead of me either fucking you man out of dough or just fucking you out of your account and making you slip out. And do you know what I mean? It's not worth it. It's why prop firms are great, but if the prop firm has a proper infrastructure, like actually has a hedge fund proprietary arm behind it, where they actually have traders trade the fund. Prop firms have no morals, I agree. Are you entering this when it taps? I don't trade New York session. This is just something I've got in the chart. So no, I'm not placing it. But this is what I'm looking to happen for price. I trade solely London session. If you want to join our London session streams, Lou's live every single London session where we actually trade our ALG and our DTO strategy. So if you want to see, actually, if you want to get like actual live Siggies, you want to get on London. But for me, I'm not going to tell you to place this because I wouldn't place this myself. I wouldn't give you dudes a trade that I wouldn't place myself, right? But I love the look of this. I'm weak euro, I'm strong dollar. This is kind of what I was looking at. And this is what I was looking for this morning. It was just a bit annoying that we couldn't see price come to the Friday 50 this morning in order for us to actually get into the market. So I was looking for a trade like this. We opened up 6 a.m, okay? So we had the finish of Asia pretty high, which was lovely. And then I wanted to see price come up to the Friday 50, but we just couldn't have that move. And instead, we moved down to the DTO, and then we had the move up, and we took Friday 50 at about 1:30, okay? Which is obviously way outside of the main London time. At 2:30, you start seeing the New York crossover. Even BitConnect paid out. BitConnect. What's BitConnect? Sounds like a scam. If you type up BitConnect, it literally comes up with scam. Let's have a little look. BitConnect. Let's go on Google. Actually, let's get a story behind them on. I should ask ChatGPT. Nord, how we doing, my boy? How's it going, brother? Vondi, how's it going, bro? Appreciate the likes, man. Nah, bro, nothing this morning. There was no ALG today. No ALG today, so nothing to really jump in. This was the other trade we had as well. This is GJ. Had a bit of retracement start in New York, but we're still looking for price to continue, really. Let's have a look at this. BitConnect was a Ponzi scheme disguised as a crypto lending platform. It promised extremely high daily returns using a supposed trading bot, but the returns were mostly paid using money from new investors. Buy Bitcoin coin. You had to convert Bitcoin to BCC on their platform. Investors locked their coins for periods 121 to 300 days. What? They promised around 1% a day. They promised 1% a day, bruv. So you're telling me they essentially promised 365% a year. Mate, anyone in their right mind, like genuinely, anyone in their right mind would put everything they have in that. I think that is sort of where it comes a little bit more scummy. Reinvest profits. Compounding supposedly turns small deposits into huge gains. Yeah, man. But again, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's another example, man. Hi, nerd. Chocolate classes. Thanks, man. Ollie, what's good, bro? How we doing, man? How we doing, brother? I think I'm lagging a little bit on TikTok. It's kind of annoying. Bro, someone made a very good point, mem. I've actually got a chamomile tea here. I'm listening to jazz. And I've got my glasses on. I mean, it's like I've fucking turned into fucking Louis Spence the weekend or some shit. Thought so, it's shit. Yeah, man. Thanks. I think MFF is still called MFF, you know. I'm pretty sure, John. Would you ever trade on Poly Market? Nah, it's, at the end of the day, bro, that's a bit more. I don't think that's like trading, to be honest with you, bro. I don't think that's trading. If you compound 1% every day, it's more than... Yeah, I mean, off compound. But even just off 1% gain of original... if you just risk the same every day, then that's 365%. And again, that's not going off... Electro monopoles, which is insane. Which is insane. But obviously, if you make 1% of a grand, and then 1% of 110, then yeah, it's going to be obviously compound much higher. But yeah, in terms of initial investment, if you trade the same risk, 1% risk, you get 1%. It'd be nuts. On GJ now, yeah, GJ's moving powerful, bro. Are you looking? Are you in? You're in though, John. Yeah. There's been bears of those scams, yeah, bro. Bears. Are you in? No, this was Lou's trade from this morning, boys. But I was just really looking for it to continue on a little bit higher. Do you think TJR actually makes as much as he says from trading? I'm not sure, but what does he say he makes? I'm not even too sure what he says he makes. It's only 5 days a week. Yeah, but it's crypto, bro. So not 365. No, BitConnect is crypto, I'm pretty sure. So that would be traded 1% a day, 7 days a week. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there were... It sounds like it was crypto because they said you had to transfer Bitcoin to their coin, which is BCC or whatever. And then, yeah, so I think it's crypto. So the markets are obviously open 7 days a week. Would you take a 200 million Switzy deal? Who's Switzy? Or what is Switzy? Is that a company? Who shows vids where he makes 180k in one trade? No, but like, obviously, like in terms of P&L though, what does that actually mean? Because obviously, I'm sure he loses like 60 grand in trades, or like maybe not 60 grand, like 50 grand in trades. So yeah, I don't know about like P&L. I'm not too sure. P&L, I'm not too sure, bro. Harrell, what's good, Bresky? Suppose it depends on capital. Yeah, I mean, it depends on P&L really, bro. Because, bro, like, he could... I don't know what he says he makes and per trade. I don't know what he says he loses per trade. I don't know what he risks. But that is true. No, you are right. It does come back down to capital. Because at the end of the day, it comes back to how much he risks per capital. And how much he makes for that capital. To get his, obviously, P&L. Because he could make 140k a trade, but obviously lose fucking 300k. What you trading? I'm trading... right now we're looking at GJ, and we're looking at his EU here. But EU's been a bit of a pain in the ass. It's not coming to entry. It's been very slow. We're looking for the EU shorts, GJ shorts. That is what we... sorry, GJ longs. Mate, we could get re-entries on GJ, boys. We actually fucking could. Because again, I'm still loving the look of the buys. Do you ever trade AUD USD? I don't trade AUD USD, bro. Yeah, I don't. AUD USD is a good pair, though. But I trade London session, bro, right? AUD USD is not a preferred currency within London. If I'm trading London session, the best pairs to trade will always be stuff like EU, because obviously the Euro. And the reason why, boys, is because it's all about volume. The higher volume there is in the market, the better the moves are going to be, the less manipulative it's going to be. So, yeah. You're right, FX. No, wait, what's that? Sorry, bro? So that's why I wouldn't trade AU, because obviously the Aussies are asleep, the Americans are asleep. You don't really want to trade it. Do you know what I mean? EU, GU because of the pound. CU, which is CHF USD, or USD CHF you would actually trade, sorry. The Swiss franc is obviously the Switzerland currency, the Swiss currency. That's fucking stupid. I mean, other pairs. I mean, what else we got? We got... I mean, that's it, really. The Swiss franc, the pound, and the euro. They're the main European currencies. And I'd always trade them against the dollar. I use that entry, nice. Let's see if we get the reaction where we want here, lads. I hope we do. See if we get this reaction. I also think, didn't you do me, and you hate every charity? Fucking hell. Jesus. Have you ever traded USV and NAS? I don't trade equities, bro. I personally don't trade equities. But the VIX's coming down a little bit. We really want to see this DXY continue. Continue back up. But yeah, we'll see what EU does. We'll see if we get this reaction down. What voluntary work do you do? Took a partial and swing. Yeah, nice, bro. Nice. I feel like you can definitely get re-entries here, though. I actually fully agree. I feel like it's a good time to probably jump back in EJ. Sorry, GJ. It's mainly been a year. Today's just been so much better on the yen. So much better on the yen. Yeah, off the straight, we're not got a great reaction off EU. We'll just see how we see how we play out here. Yeah, I mean, not great. Monday's never the best days, though, boys. This is why Monday's always the best day to sit and watch shit happen. It always will be. It tells you a lot more. It tells you a lot more about how the week's going to plan out. So we'll see how this EU does here. At least we can work off it. Bro, I'll take a 200 mil deal for anything. But what is this? It probably ain't going to be a real deal, though. Who is Switz? Yeah, who's Switzy, did you say? Sorry. A broker's called IronFX or some influencers in Italy are also connected to him. Switzy, he put Ghana to Toki and he scammed the buy traders to scam his their supporters. Fucking scumbags, bro. Scumbags. Boys, at the end of the day, though, man, like what I said earlier, mate, God will have his way with them. So that sounds way more sexual than I meant for it to be, but yeah, God will do his thing, don't worry. Whatever God you believe in, all the scammers out there will eventually get punished. I can assure you that. It don't have to be the FCA. You ain't got to be HMRC. It might even be Almighty fucking Jesus Christ. You never know. Book my flight for £45. £45? Where you going? Fucking Hull. Where you going? Birmingham. £45? That's so cheap. Yes, mate, you and Lou want to come to Morocco end of April. Yes. Fucking yeah. £45 for a flight. Bro, it sounds like you're flying from Heathrow to Gatwick, bro. £45? That's insane. I like that's nuts, bro. Yeah, well, Dot, what do you trade, bro? Do you trade equities? Are you a bit more of an equity trader? Who here was take it once? Wait, sorry, what? You're gonna have to say that again. Malaga flight, €50. That's unreal. That's very good. Yeah, but you're in Germany, Julie. I think it's a lot better in Germany. I think it's a little bit more cheaper. Because, I mean, you're flying Europe to Europe. I mean, we're in Europe, aren't we? It's a bit of a stupid thing to say, mate. You're not. You idiot. You absolute idiot. But Morocco, man. I ain't been Morocco. I personally haven't been Morocco. I've never been Morocco. I've never been Africa, bro. I've actually never been Africa. I've never been to Africa. And to be honest, I thought it was all fucking giraffes and hippos and lions and shit. I mean, is it? I mean, I thought it was way more like Madagascar, to be honest. The third Madagascar, I thought that's what like the whole of Africa was like. Yeah, that was a bad comment from me, man. I realised shortly after that was a bit of a thick one there. Bit of a thick one. Right, we're going to have to wait for EU because it's just not really doing much. Morocco, North African, so it's different to other parts, yeah. It's a little bit more like Middle Eastern, isn't it? It seems. And what are they? Is it a Muslim country, Morocco, or is it Christian? Because I'm pretty sure Christianity actually fucking started in Africa. I know there's hella Christian countries in Africa. Pretty sure it's Muslim. Most Moroccans are now Muslim, yeah. Morocco is Middle East vibes, I'd say. Yeah, definitely. I went to Tanga. Tanga? What's Tanga? Muslim, yeah. Costa del Sol. Why does that ring a bell? Costa del Sol. Why does that sound like a song name? Costa del Sol, bro. Where's Costa del Sol? What is it? Is it in I'm assuming it's got to be in Spain, isn't it? No. South of Spain. Oh, Marbella. Is it Marbella? Oh, Malaga. Malaga. Nice. What's the reason for the EU short? I'm just weak dollar, bro. Sorry, I'm weak euro, strong dollar. I'm really strong dollar. I mean, I'll be honest, I was looking for this position early this morning, but we just didn't have the bullish move that we needed at the start. I mean, we started off the day ridiculously strong off the EU. So strong. This was Asia, so it was quite hard for price to move up. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. But we're going to see what type of reaction we have. We're going to see what type of reaction we have. We're going to come back to it because I really want to see GJ come back to entry and continue what we've already sort of had on. You know, you could podcast and think more of a podcast than music card. I can never find any. I'll be honest, not really, bro. I feel like podcasts. I feel like it depends what you want to watch. You know. Are you talking more from like a trading perspective? Because I'd say everyone who does podcasts is fucking useless at actually telling you about the markets. Unless you watch people like old. I'd always say old head traders. I'd always say old head traders. Always. They're the best people to watch. Because they actually will tell you about market buy, like actual market shit. Not just fucking strategies and shit like this. Is Muslim, nice country, been a couple of times. Agadir for beach, Marrakesh for culture. Yeah, my family's been there a few times, but yeah, I've never been, man. I've never gone. Never gone. I've got a scan. By who, John? What the fuck? Wait, that's mad, bro. By fucking who? By who? Depth of market says by... Come on, bro. What's the reason, though? What's the actual genuine reason? Afghan hash. I feel like Moroccan hash is a nice hash. Is it the same as Afghani hash? I've never had Afghani hash. Do you guys do a lot of high time frame analysis to find bias? Yeah, bro. My main bias though, like my main high time frame bias isn't just off sort of the actual market, off like the actual technicals. It's more of genuine like actual consensus of the market and what actually makes sense. I'm not in this, Brian. Boys, you know me, I don't place any trades during New York session. I'm a London trader, always will be. But this is what I'm looking for New York. Yeah, bro. John, who was that, bro? For a fucking bag. That's so stupid. Not gonna lie, this sell looks good. Same analysis. You told me about 3 minutes ago, here comes stop loss. I don't know how to think about you, Molfad, to be honest, mate. Do you trade whilst using hash? Nah, I don't, bro. Hash as well. No, hash is probably a lot nicer, I mean, to trade with. If I'm backtesting hard with a strat that's not fully mechanical, any tips on backtesting? Bro, always FX. First of all, always use FX replay. It's the best. I mean, I was told today Trade Zeller's actually quite good, and it does look really good. But one of these, make sure you're using the right platform. That's the first thing you want to do. The right platform is key. Trade Zeller, FX Replay, these are the two ones you want. You should eat beetroot, Mason, take this trade. I prefer, yeah, there's a few people that say they prefer Trade Zeller over FX Replay, but for me, I've always used FX Replay. Use either one. Either one's going to give you the info you want to need. But always just make sure you're on a right platform for it. The great thing is, as well, is it takes you back in time, and you are not allowed to go forward in time, which I fucking love. That's what I love about it. You can't actually go forward you can't go back in time and like replace it, and you actually have to place the trade in order to get the reward. So that's what I love about it. My system signalled a swing buy baked on the weekly on G, or based on the weekly on GU. Fair play, bro. I love GU buys are great. GU buys are great. I mean, it's the upside potential that I think for GU is just so limited, just because of the dollar right now. That is sort of my perspective on the dollar. I just don't think it just due to all the shit that's going on right now, it's just limited downside potential. Massive limited downside potential. Yeah, when you put it in and again, you can put it in prop firm modes. So if you pass, you can like pass a challenge, and then you go into like phase 2 and shit like that. Nasdaq, boys, honestly, we're short in equities. Equities is all short. I'd sell equities. Again, boys, when we're in risk-off markets, we sell equities. Risk-off. We look for equities down. We look for equities down. We look for a bit more riskier currencies down. Euro down. I mean, these two are the only ones we all of us in here really care about if we do trade Nasdaq and all this shit. But that's why I would say you kind of want to look for shorts. It's a seller's market when the market's risk off in terms of equities. Obviously, we've been seeing a lovely retracement back up today, but I think that's going to give us some real good opportunities come tomorrow to resell that back down. But yeah, what is risk off? I mean, put it in this perspective, right? When we talk about a risk off, bisc off, right, is what are where the traders put themselves. Okay. At the end of the day, what we give a fuck about is where everyone else has put their money. Okay. Because the highest volume with a certain thing is really what you want to see, right? So we want to see if we're oh yeah, boys. By the way, bought this yesterday or the other day. I know, one of the worst seasons we've ever had. I know, I get it. I'm gonna show the fucking YouTube stream as well. I get it. But one, it was half of it was donated to, well, all of it was donated to charity, and plus I don't actually have a signed shirt, so I thought, you know what, bruv? How hard, man. Where are my West Ham fans? I don't think we have any West Ham. I think it is just solely me. Shout out to the boys, man. Completely off topic. Completely off topic. But sorry, yeah, with risk on and risk off, what we look for is traders, right? Where are the traders at? Where have they positioned themselves? And there's two types of markets. You've got the risk off and the risk on. When we look at risk on, you look at safer currencies. So if the market is doing so much and people are worried about their investments and stuff like that, then you'd obviously look to take less risk, right? So that's a risk off market, okay? That's a risk off. And in a risk off market, you want to go for safer things like gold. I mean, the reason we're not seeing gold rise is because the dollar's fucking going crazy because of oil, because it's mainly an oil story at the moment. But when the market is risk off, we look for safer things like the dollar. The dollar is a very safe currency, the safest currency in this world. Swiss franc, another very, very safe currency. We look at commodities, not really seeing them rise at the moment. Mainly silver's done the best. It's sort of kept its worth and stayed up high. Bonds, we normally see bond yields rise. Look at the US 2-year short end, front end yields. It's up 1.4% for the day. Back end 10-year bond yields are up 0.5% for the day, which is lovely. Seeing those up tells us the market is risk off. Okay? So that's why I'm favouring the dollar. This is why. But again, we'll see what price does. We're not really getting a great reaction. But I think what it more shows us is the more volume. Which got a very thin liquidity at the moment. Very thin volume. Let me get GU off because I didn't actually want this on in the first place. It's mainly that EU we wanted. Let's get off. But we'll just see how this EU does, lads. We'll see how this EU does. GJ's having a fucking while of a time. I don't think we're going to get re-entered into that. So we might as well just keep the main position on. But lovely redistribution to the upside now, and hopefully we can see that come and hit that high. Do you trade the Dow? I don't trade the Dow, bro. I don't trade equities. Is that what you trade, A1? Short entries. I don't think... The thing is, boys, again, GU just isn't the best for shorts because the pound is quite strong. Right? Inflation, in terms of inflation, very strong. In terms of growth, very strong. In terms of interest rates, we're probably not going to cut anymore, so really strong. The pound isn't weak. Look at EG. We've got a weaker euro over the pound. This is why looking at EG is very key, lads. If we look at EG, right, and we see it down, we know the euro is weaker than the pound. So we want to short EU instead of GU. Why? Because we know we're going to get a more efficient move through EU because the euro is weaker than the pound. Because if we try and sell GU, we've actually got a strong pound against a strong dollar. Where if you're trying to short, price probably isn't going to move or do much. Which today we've just seen it retrace and not really do a thing. But I think, yeah, today very low volume. We had a lot of stuff happen over the weekend. Bro, a lot of shit's been happening over these weekends. And this is, honestly, this is the best time to stay out of the markets on a Monday. 100%. Because everything happens on a weekend. All of this war and stuff happens. Everything gets fucking pushed heavily on the weekends. It's because the markets are closed. They don't want the markets to absolutely fucking rupture. So that'll be why. Monday's long for me and Tuesday sell, yep. I mean, that's kind of the narrative right now. We're just not seeing enough volume for price to really play out for us with the dollar. But the yen's been a lot more nicer. Yo, what have I just seen, bro? Jerkmate is building a device that transmits kisses between long-distance couples. Bruv, what the fuck is that? Mate, the other day we all witnessed like a school of children in Iran get fucking missiled. And then you got Jerkmate creating devices that allows you to kiss people from long distance. Bro, what the fuck? Is that real? Well, I need to fucking do some research on that shit. Bro, I did not need to know that. Bro, bro, if I know it, you need to know it. Because ain't no way I'm fucking keeping that information in my own head. Jerkmate. Okay, I just realised what I'm typing up here, so I better... You know what? Let's not research. Let's not even research that. Let's just stay away from that. Let's not even research. Holy shit. They did that to the kids because of the ritual, apparently. What? Is that what they're saying? World is mad. Trust, bro. World is crazy, bro. The world is crazy. The world's gone mad, bro. The world's gone mad. Whose motto was that? Was that Babes? Or the world's gone mad? Was that Babes? Pretty sure it was. Babe's motto. World's gone mad. Bro, whose motto was that? Was it Babe? Pocket Perth versus Pocket Lips, bro. That's crazy. Let's go, John. GJ's running bare nice, man. Looks like EU isn't reversing with us. Looks like it just wants to continue. We're still seeing a retracement. Low volume. Makes sense. Makes sense for us not to really play out what we want. Something like, I feel like with the DXY, we've got to come back tomorrow. It's not really playing. It's not really playing to the market's consensus. It looks like it's just filling the majority of the new week opening gap on the same day that it was created, which normally tells me that the volume just is very thin. But bro, GJ's flying, bro. GJ's actually not stopping. Yen's been the one. Mate, that's fucked, bro. No shit's fucked. Yeah, that's actually fucked. I mean, apparently, bro, apparently it was America as well. Adsy, what's good, my bro? How we doing, man? How'd you become a day trader? Oh, wait. Oh, is my camera turned off? Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Holy shit. Gotta trade this on. Yeah, no, it's on my YouTube, bro. Just turned off for a sec. Don't know why I've done that. Oh, my battery's low. Do I have any where's my other camera batteries? I'm gonna have to go get them. I mean, I'll be jumping off in the next 20 minutes, boys. We're not really seeing much else other than this GJ. What a trade. Yeah, GJ's moving lovely. GJ's just been moving up the whole day. It's fucking lovely. That greed kicked me on retracements. Never. Never. But if the thing... Oh, yeah, okay. My camera's just dying now, boys. I'm going to have to get my batteries for that. And the charger, wherever the charger may be. Probably was my first payout Top Step last week. Let's go, Nick. I hate to say this, Nick, but I've had a few people tell me that apparently Top Step aren't paying people out. Who said that? I think it was someone on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. It might have been someone on TikTok, so they might no longer be here. They better. No, they better. But I think someone did say that. Mace, hey Pavan, how you doing, bro? Mace, where are Lou and Stu? They're not with me at the moment, bro. Mace, I wanted to send you the flute video with nose. Oh my days, what do you even mean? What the hell do you mean? Why don't you join Futures World Cup? I don't know if it is maybe Robin's Cup. Join Futures World Cup. What do you even get for winning those things? Or what do you actually get? You would just have to risk the daylight out of the account and be lucky. That's crazy. I've got a transaction of $140. They told me to file a report to my bank. Wait, what do you mean? Sorry, Nick. Wait, what do you mean, bro? You get a 5k funded. Wait, what's that, Terrifier? But when I requested the payout, it says I can't have any file reports. What? What cheeky fuckers, bro. What? What? Is that Top Step? Yeah. Mate, that's fucking crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. You get frame. You get fame. Oh, we don't need fame, man. We're here for fucking money. We're here for money. You must get money though for winning it, surely. They are. I have gotten 6 payouts, but they're cracking down on abuse. What do you mean, cracking down on abuse? They're a fucking prop firm. They're not not social services. Of course not. We need to play again. Mace, did you send the pic to Julie? Yeah, no, I didn't. They like robbery. Yeah, bro. That's actually wrong, mate. For real, that's actually wrong. That is wrong. Yeah, but yeah, what do you mean by that, Surveys? It looks like they look alright. Surveys is saying they're still paying him out. Zanko, who's Zanko? Zamco got a 100k payout denied by Top Step. 100k payout? What, 100 grand in a payout or 100k account? And who is Zamco? Is he a dude? Is he on some of the socials? Because that's the thing. You can normally tell because a lot of people do normally post a lot about him. Yeah, what do you mean by abuse, bro? That's crazy. It's mad, bro. Yes, John, what we saying, bro? $100k payout. We had like 150k in five funded. So yeah. But that's what I mean with prop firms, man. I mean, the prop firms that feel the need to do buy one, get one free and shit. Silly. Yeah. Move back to my live, prefer. Yeah, lives are better, bro. Boy, Nick, we've got a bare good fucking deal with Vantage as well. Bare. Actually, no, you're not even from the fucking. You're not even from the UK, are you? I don't even know if you can use Vantage. But no, yeah, I like live fundeds. They are great. They are great. Just you need enough money in there to make enough money from it. It's all about how much you have. Unless it's either how much you have. Or you're just going to be fucked because you're just going to have to try and make more, which normally isn't the way. EU cooked, yeah. I think EU is cooked. I think it's come up higher, isn't it? No, it's not yet. It should do though, boys. It only should continue. By the looks of it, we just got low volume. We haven't got price moving. We've literally just got price retracing and not doing much. And us to fill a new week opening gap straight away tells me that there's fuck all volume because we normally see price really distro. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Blew my first funding today. Gutted. It's your first funded though, bro. Don't even stress about it, bro. It's your first one. Trust me, everyone hits the stage where they get hit. They get done by an account. They lose an account. They maybe get the first or the second, and they fail, or they get their payout and then they fail. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get to that stage at some point, EK, bro. It's just a matter of sort of how do you react to those situations. Are you able to actually turn it into a lesson? Are you able to actually fucking learn from it? Or are you going to dwell on it and make it sort of be a bastard to you? If Friday high is being taken now, is it going to be a reversal? What pair are we talking about, my man? Because we might even just see price continue in one direction because the bias is just in one direction. Do you know what I mean? So sort of it depends on what pair you're on about. Went out bad though, 1-2 trades and then blew the whole account. Fucking hell, went out bad. I mean, but were they bad trades? And can you not learn from them? If you can't learn from them, then they're shit. If they're losses that are just silly losses that you know you're not going to be placing anyway, then it's just shit. But if you place a trade and you actually can get a definitive answer why it was wrong and it kind of makes sense, and you place the trade off it making sense, then yeah, I would definitely yeah, I'll be honest. There's so much better way to go about it. Silly loss, to be fair, got greedy. See, that's what kind of gets you, bro. That's what gets you. Because at the end of the day, one, you're losing from it, and you're not learning from it. So in other words, it's fucking shit. That's a shit loss. That's a real loss. Check Spy and let me know what you think. What's Spy? Sorry, bro. Spy. What the frig is that, brother? Something that works out broke said EU's going to 1.7. Normally swing, yeah. I mean, that was a consensus for EU for... That was... I mean, we've had that consensus for, like, 5 years, the EU. We had a picture of EU going to 1.17, I'm pretty sure it was, wasn't it? Not 1.7. But no, yeah, that is the swing for the buyer side. But right now, the reason why we're bullish dollar is because we have this war at the moment. Before this war, all we was doing was long in EU. My trades last week predominantly was made up of buying EU. Because we had interest rates telling us that we were really looking to cut at some point. But obviously right now, headline news is more forced towards the war, which is obviously a bit more bullish for the dollar. Hence why we are strong dollar. But yeah, Nick, I love that. That's exactly what I'm looking at, bro. And once we get away from this war and the market seems to be a little bit nicer for the dollar, or rebalancing the sort of bit more risk on, I'll be looking at EU to buy. Because it's mainly the growth perspective that's doing alright in... Your device is heating up. Fucking hell, yeah, it is. It's a fucking phone, though. It is obviously going to heat up. It is like the give-off energy of fucking electricity. EU is correct, brother. Is EU correct? Is it continued lower as well? No, where's our EU? Where's our EU? Stealing by the skin of our helmets, which we shouldn't be. But this one should be cooked. S&P, check S&P, let me know what you're thinking. I mean, for me right now, just with the markets, I would sell equities. We're in a risk-off market where we do not favour these at all. Yes, we've obviously had a really nice bullish retracement, but for me, the main continuation should be facing towards that downside. In terms of bias, we are weak, and the reason why we're weak is because we're in a war. And when there's current war, the equity market is the last market that does well, because it's considered one of the most risk-on markets there is, equities and stocks. This is why you see a lot of people, when they trade equities and stocks, they also look at another thing called bonds. And this is a lot more better to trade or put your money in when you have the market risk on. Oh, sorry, risk off. Not risk on. Risk on is when you're looking to make more money, so the euro's better. Flip side, the dollar is where you're at with being a bit more bias inflicted. Is it okay to risk 2% on the first trade on the pass challenge? Don't risk 2%, John Vo, if you're just doing it just to get it past quicker. Are you already funded as well, bro? Are you already funded? Are you having a sell-off? A little sell-off. Are you already funded? You see you going to 1.17 from here, like continue balls? Nah, not yet, Cartier, not yet. Not yet. At some point, no, but not yet. Hairy chair. What the heck? Yeah, no, Cam's been frozen for like last 10 months. I think my battery's died in it, but I'm going to hop off in about 5-10 minutes anyway, gents. Not funny yet, bro. I need to pass the second phase 10k. Yeah, so I'd say, bro, just pass it normally. Don't over risk. Don't look to be too aggressive or do too much on it. Just do what you've been doing. Because if what you've been doing is working, then why change it, for one? And two, I mean, on a phase 2, you got to make what, pretty much half of what you made on the initial first challenge. So why would you double your risk now, even though you need to make pretty much half the profits? And if you do double risk on your first trade, just for an example, you'll be 2% down. Where if you don't want to continue to double risk, you'll now put yourself 2 trades in negative of what you would be in terms of risking 1. So it's not worth it, man. Is it worth it? Ask yourself, is it worth it? I'm swinging this, bro, to last week's high. Nice, bro. I was only just really looking for this 4-hour high here, to be honest. But I honestly, mate, I can see price continuing. I've got a few people that are looking for price to commentate the weekly CRT, which is this high here. So, but yeah, no, I love that, bro. We got the macro side with us as well. Exactly, bro. Again, with oil right now, with oil booming, you do see the yen just get fucking demolished, and the pound. The pound's very strong. Growth's looking great. Labour's a bit shit, but growth's looking good. Inflation's looking to rise because of oil as well. So yeah, it looks good. I mean, the same reason why the yen's bullish is the same reason why we're sort of bullish for the pound, because inflation should really rise off the back end of this. But yeah. Selling of yen for oil, they're clever, lol. Trust me, bro. And you know that as well. Me and you know that. Smart man. Or a real bad... Are you a girl or a man? I don't know. Real baddie talks. I don't know. You could be both. You could be either. Maybe not both. That seems a little bit too greedy. But no, yeah, no, 100%, man. Exactly. Consensus with us. But boys, I'm going to jump off now. Mainly because this camera ain't working. It's kind of pissing me off. And I do have some shit to record. But yeah, we'll see you boys tomorrow. We'll see where the market goes. It looks like EU probably is going to continue higher. Yeah, it's continued higher. So hopefully tomorrow we can get some nice trades. Because at least we've had the retracement back up now. Mace, I can't message you. Why can't you message me? Maybe I've got to add you back, bro. Let me add you. Man said you can't message me. How do I edit that? Okay, nothing's loading either. But yeah, boys. I'll see you, man, tomorrow. I'll follow all you, man, back so you can message me. Or I'll change that setting as well. But yeah, we'll see how GJ goes from here. I'm still looking for it to come up higher. But we'll see. Come back tomorrow, see how this goes. And we'll see how EU ends up for the day. And we'll jump into it. Boys, make sure you drop a sub so you get fucking notified whenever we're streaming. Plus, we stream every single day on YouTube. This is our YouTube. Nearly at 30k subs, boys. Go sub on there, man. You boys, I love you all. Take the fuck care. You boys on TikTok, man. Love you all, boys. I'll see you, man, tomorrow. Sadly, wasn't able to get EU continuations of New York. But honestly, I just feel like it's because we've just got fuck all volume in the markets. And it looks like price just does want to come in to fill this gap. But it looks a lot better for us tomorrow, which I'm excited for. So we'll see what price does off the back end of this and see where we end up. Because if we trade up and continue and end up high, yeah, I'll love to look for sales tomorrow. But boys, we'll be back on the pre-London at 6:30, same time, every single fucking morning. And yeah, we'll see what price can sort of give us. I'll see you boys then, man. Love you all.